Good afternoon. U.S. authorities are suspending their search for 6 missing persons after a packed cargo ship slammed into a Baltimore bridge, causing it to collapse. All 6 people were members of a nighttime construction crew who were repairing potholes on the Francis Scott Key Bridge when disaster struck. In a press conference, U.S. Coast Guard Rear Admiral Shannon Gilreath says they're suspending active search and rescue efforts to transition to a recovery operation.
Based on the length of time that we've gone in this search, the extensive search efforts that we've put into it, the water temperature, that at this point we do not believe that we're going to find any of these individuals still alive. And so this evening at around 7:30, we are going to suspend the active search and rescue efforts. Coast Guard's not going away, none of our partners are going away, but we're just going to transition to a different phase.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore earlier said that quick thinking by authorities once the ship issued a mayday call allowed them to stop vehicles from driving onto the bridge. The governor also said there was no indication that the bridge was structurally at fault, noting that it was actually fully up to code. U.S. President Joe Biden calls the collapse a terrible accident, vowing to get the port reopened and the bridge rebuilt. Meanwhile, the Department of Foreign Affairs says no Filipinos were hurt or killed in the incident. 3 injured and hospitalized Navy personnel recalled their harrowing experience during the water cannon assault of the China Coast Guard, which they deem to be the worst incident they have encountered so far. Armed Forces of the Philippines Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. visited on Tuesday, March 26, the injured Navy personnel of the chartered boat Oniza May 4 at Camp Recarte Station Hospital in Palawan Province. The names of the injured Navy personnel were not provided. According to Bronner, the pressure of the water cannon was stronger compared to the previous incidents, an observation shared by 3 injured personnel.
Ang nangyari po sa inyo, parang run for
Kanya-kanyang
tago. May naghiwa-hiwalay na kami kasi may lugar rito, kaya talaga hindi talaga biro yun.
Two of the personnel sustained injuries to the head, one of whom was directly hit with the water cannon. The pressure of the water cannon attack almost threw him overboard, with his injury resulting in 5 stitches to the head. A third Navy personnel also suffered an eye injury. Nevertheless, the personnel say they will continue to fulfill their mandate. More Filipino motorists will be able to avail plastic car driver's licenses starting April, months after the Land Transportation Office said it had shortage of the plastic cards in January of this year. The LTO has released a driver's license renewal schedule for motorists who will claim their plastic card printed driver's license. The LTO will be able to resume its issuance of plastic card printed driver's licenses following the lifting by the Court of Appeals of an injunction order against the delivery of over 3 million plastic cards. The injunction order had prevented the delivery of 3.2 million plastic cards to the LTO, resulting in a shortage of plastic printed driver's licenses, with the backlog estimated at 4.1 million by the end of March. With more plastic cards expected to be delivered soon, LTO Chief Vigor Mendoza II expresses confidence that the LTO would be able to reduce the backlog while continuing to look for ways to ensure a sufficient supply for the rest of the year. Here's the latest roundup of today's top stories. Thousands expected to flock airports, seaports, and bus terminals for Holy Week 2024. Injured Navy personnel recall harrowing experience during the water cannon assault of the China Coast Guard. And 6 presumed dead after ship destroys Baltimore Bridge in the US. And these are the stories you need to know today. I am Shari Abarca. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net.